Hello traders, welcome back to MJ Crypto. So in this video, I'm going to show you one easy scalping strategy that gives me over 90% win rate. And when I mean 90% for real, I mean 90% because we're trading alongside institutions. Now, the first thing I want to do is go over to our trading view, select any coin, plot your key levels right here. I'm going to show you how I plot mine. I'm going to be plotting mine. I'm going to be plotting mine right now. You can see we have a key level somewhere around here. Have a key level around here. Let me put this on line chart. We'll do the analysis from the weekly down to 5 minutes. So you get the accuracy that we're talking about. I have another one somewhere here. Then we have another one. See someone here. See one here. Can also see there's one somewhere around here again. Can also see that there's one here. So anyway, that's for that. So let's take this back to candles, and we can see we've been able to plot key levels where we had major words, push, and impulse. Right, as you can see now, I want to take you down to the 1 day time frame. Let's see if we have a rejection. Now, good, you can see we have a rejection here. You can see we have a rejection somewhere around here, right? I see that there's a rejection here. Please ask me questions in the comment section. And don't forget the link to my mentorship program is right there in the description of this video. As a trader, I don't think you want to miss that opportunity, all right, to hop into a good mentorship that's going to teach you how to trade efficiently and get good results. Now, we've seen a rejection, right? We've seen a doji, we've seen a fractal here, right? We've seen a fractal. A fractal is a reversal pattern. Now, let's go back to 4 hours. Let's see what 4 hours is doing. Okay, this is what 4 hours is doing right now. But I want to show you how I was able to catch the reversal move. Let's go to 1 hour. You see how we're coming down gradually? See how we're coming down gradually? Knock this out. You see how we're coming down gradually? Like so. This market is going to sell all the way to the downside, most likely. But I want to show you how I was able to catch this move. This is 15 minutes. The same thing. We're seeing head and shoulders. Seeing head and shoulders. This is the head here. And then we have the two shoulders at this point and at this point. Now, back to the 5 minutes time frame. It is our execution. There's what we call a distribution model, right? There's what we call a distribution model. Now, how does a distribution look like? I'm going to explain this. A distribution simply means that that asset is about to what? Sell off. It's a sell-off model. All right? Now, look at this. From this point here, I caught this move from here, right? Because price was actually at our key level on the weekly. This is here, right? Good. So now, the strategy is simple, very, very easy. Identify a continuation. Now, to be successful in trading, you don't need to trade reversals because most times you may not be able to catch these reversals when they happen. Can you see we have a bearish flag showing you that there's a reversal? Now, the impulse move is what you should wait for. The moment you see an impulsive move, let me make this thicker. The moment you see an impulsive move from the weekly time frame, it could be a fake out, it could be a retest. The moment you see an impulsive move such as this, wait for price to consolidate. Now, a proper distribution model usually looks like this. Usually looks like this. I'm going to explain why it's always like this. Look at this. This is a classical distribution model. Now, from this chart here, you can see that from what we have right here, right? You can easily just see that price made an impulsive move to the downside, consolidated. But the consolidation is where we want to look at now. How did this consolidation happen? Now, a distribution usually happens in form of a failed inverse head and shoulders. Now, this is what a redistribution rather. Let me just make this cycle here. It's an inverse head and shoulders that was formed, but it failed. Now, how do you know it failed? You know it failed when we start making what? You know that this failed when we start making lows, such as this. Now, at this point here where we have this circle, okay, here is what we call the sign of weakness. The sign of weakness because price came down, took out liquidity. Let me just remove all these things, all the drawings, and explain this very thoroughly. Price came here, took out all the liquidity. There's liquidity resting below this point. Took out liquidity, and it failed to break structure. It failed to break structure. It failed to what? Break structure. Instead, what did it do? It created a low. All right, it created a low lower than the previous structure it attempted to break. And when you see this model, something like this, when you see price coming here, fails to break structure after liquidity was swept, it means there's not so much momentum from the buyers to continue or rather switch character. If we had actually broken out of this particular pain, would have had a change of character, something like this. Let me show you. Had a change of character, something like this, and then price will go back to the upside, right? For those of you who know smart money, but we didn't get that. What did we get? We got a drop down after liquidity was what? Swept. Got a drop down. We made a low. All right, we made a new low, or what we call a lower low. At this point, even lower than the previous low here before the liquidity was taken out. So because price could not make a change of character, you can therefore say this is a proper distribution model, meaning sellers have taken over control. And that is where the chart pattern we call bearish flag is being formed. A proper bearish flag should usually take some sort of liquidity off the market. You see it? You see we're making slanty resistance, meaning sellers are coming in. After this liquidity was swept, we could not break structure. Instead, we were making continuous lows from the resistance. You can see the resistance is slanty. And apparently price broke out of here, retested it, and then fell off. Now, it's the same thing that happened here again. Look at it. We have an impulsive move to the downside, had an impulsive move to the downside. and then positive move to this downside. And then we formed a range, a classical range. Let's look at this. And guess what, guys? Guess what, guys? We started forming lows after liquidity was taken. See, liquidity was taken from here, had a break of structure, and instantly price went back up again. Liquidity, meaning liquidity was swept. Liquidity was swept. Instead of breaking structure, we started trending downwards, showing you that, oh yes, price is now willing to drop. So this is a classical what? Bearish flag. You can see this impulsive move. If you catch this kind of pattern on the weekly time frame, you're going to make a lot of money. I gave a similar signal like this, but that was on BAT, USDT, on my VIP Telegram channel where we drop signals on daily basis. If you want that for yourself, the link is in the description. Hop in and get that activated ASAP. All right, so basically this is how you trade. Once the liquidity is swept, price could not break structure. We now started making slanting lows. From slanty resistance is a clear indication that price wants to dip. And where we are now, price is about to fall from this other block here. Here to the downside. All right, from here, we will push down all the way down. In the next video, I'm going to be making a video on accumulation. This is a redistribution model. In the next video, I'll be making the one for reaccumulation, so you know the difference. Play safe. All right. One love, bless us all. So please subscribe to this channel. Click on the like button so you get updated. Click on the subscribe button so you get updated, and turn on your post notifications so that you get alerted and notified when I drop amazing content like this. One love, peace out. Love you all so much. Cheers. This is MJ Crypto.